So hey, good morning folks, and welcome to another cafe series. And today's episode, we're just heading up to South Lakes to the Lakeland Motor Museum, where they have a cafe, but also we're going to take a tour of the Motor Museum. And no, it's not all cars, there's a lot of motorcycles in there. So it's a couple of years since I went last, and they have a lot more motorcycles and gear and that kind of stuff in the museum now. So it'll be good to take a tour. So we're just heading through Milnthorpe currently on the A6, and I've come up from Lancaster today, and we're heading up. We'll come through Milnthorpe just here and carry on the A6 until we meet the A590, and then we'll head towards Barrow in Furness. And as you get down to Lindale roundabout, take a right and go up Lindale bypass over the top, and then head down towards Newby Bridge. And once you get to Newby Bridge, just carry on past a couple of miles and you'll see a turning on your right saying Back Barrow, and basically you want to be heading down there, and it's a couple hundred yards down that road on the right hand side. If you watch previous videos, I think we did pass it when we did Coniston, but I'm not quite sure. I think we did anyway, and I think I pointed it out. So yeah, stay tuned, and we'll head off to the Lakeland Motor Museum, and also while we're there we'll check out the cafe and grab some breakfast. Okay, so we've just come to the roundabout where you can go left for Grange over Sands on the B277, or you can go right up Lindale Hill, and that will take you on the dual carriageway towards Newby Bridge. But yeah, we don't want to sit on dual carriageways, so we're going to take the Grange over Sands road, and that's the B277, and that will take you through Grange over Sands, through Alathwaite, down to Flukeborough, through Cark, and then you can head out on what they call Holker Mosses, past Holker Hall, sign just here, and it's a better road for bikes anyway. The road's a bit damp in places, and we've had a touch of rain, more forecast about 1 o'clock today. Current time is about 10:30 in the morning, about 15 degrees, and but the rain is drying off the road quick, so we're just taking it nice and easy today. Turn left at the Audi garage. So we're just passing Grange over Sands golf course on the left, Now I grew up in this area from about 10 years old, and when we do get winter, that golf course pretty much floods all the time, every year. And if you are coming up this way, also there's a few tea rooms in Grange, and a few cafes, the Hazelmere being one of them. It's a popular spot for motorcyclists when they're coming up to the South Lakes to pop into. Great cafes. Not one that I'd include on the cafe series, as it's too local to me, and like I say, I grew up around here. I might include it, but it gets quite busy of a weekend with tourists and locals. Grange over Sands is funny actually. It used to be nicknamed God's Waiting Room because you had a lot of old people's homes here, just waiting to pass on. So yeah, nicknamed God's Waiting Room. So you got Grange Duck Pond just on the left, and just when you get to the mini roundabout, just keep left. Holker, 4.5 miles. So you've got the Hazelmere Cafe on the right hand side just here. Excuse me. Another cafe just there. And some parking spaces just on the left here. You can get a bike tucked in there. Well, there's a big car park. In fact, the exit to it is just there. And the entrance to the car park, just as you come into the town here, is on your left, and just down where those two people are walking. Not much here, really. If you turn right just here, you've got a spa in just the centre of town. We'll go left and just miss that out. So you can see the bay over the houses there in the distance. Morecambe Bay. Now I was hoping for a slightly damp road. Hopefully we'll get it later, because I wanted to test the new rear hugger that I've fitted, just to see how much spray comes off, because it is bigger than the old one, or the original one. So it's longer by about 4.5 inches and slightly wider. And it would be nice to see. Where are you going? Oh, thanks. Last minute. Put your indicator on. Another white van. So we'll come past the fire station on the left just here. Okay, so back to what we're talking about, the hugger. Yeah, so I want a wet road so I can see how much spray comes up underneath the bike, because I have a feeling that this one will protect the underside of the bike a little bit more, which is another bonus. Thanks for all your comments on how the new seat cowl and the hugger looks. Always appreciate comments. Although in pictures things look slightly different than in the flesh on the bike as a whole. But I'm really happy with the quality of the hugger and the seat cowl. The only thing with the seat cowl is that where the fins are on the back of the bike, the silver fins, they do touch the seat cowl, so the seat cowl sort of tucks in behind them. Oh, cameraman. Yeah, so the seat cowl tucks in behind the plastic fins, and then those plastic fins do touch the seat cowl. So I have ordered some protective film that will fit onto the side of the seat cowls. You won't see it, but it'll just protect it and stop that rubbing through the paintwork. So I'll add that, and potentially put a rubber bung or a spacer behind the grey fin just to stand it out a couple of millimetres, I think. And Might just get a heat gun on there on the fin just to make it bend out slightly. Not too much heat, but if you put something behind it and just heat it up a bit, I'm sure it'll reshape and mould to the way I want it. So we're just coming into Alathwaite now, and as you can see back there, the speed camera van, he does always or sometimes come to this region and sits just at the top there. Don't know if he catches many in this neck of the woods, because a lot of older people live in this area and they don't exactly drive over the limit. So yeah, so we're kind of hugging the coast as we come round the estuary that comes up. So we've set off from Lancaster and come all the way around the top of the estuary, and now we're just coming around the other side of it and heading towards Holker, and then like I say, we'll go along Holker Mosses, which will bring us out at Haverthwaite, and from there we'll turn right past the Haverthwaite Steam Railway, and then just a few miles up the road we'll turn left into Backbarrow and go past what is now the Whitewater Hotel at Backbarrow, and that will take us up to the museum, which will be on our left further up that road. Now I believe the entrance fee for the motor museum for an adult is £9, and some might think that's a bit pricey for what it is, but see for yourself when we go. It's quite nice to have a purpose of a journey, whether that be an end cafe to have some grub and just enjoy the road, get a bike ride in, or actually visit somewhere and see some things. I know last time I went into it, John McGuinness's TT bike was in there. I don't know whether that was a special thing that they put in for a short time or it's still there, but let's find out when we go in. And also there's some memorabilia, and I'm sure there's a car in there of Donald Campbell, the guy that did the land speed records and also or attempted the water speed record on Coniston. Sadly he didn't make it, but I'm sure there's something in there for that. So we're just coming into Fluteborough now, and when we get to the square at the top here, we're just going to do a right and head towards Cark and Cark Station, just signposted just there, and also it's signposted Holker, so we need to keep our eye open for a Holker sign. So just right here. Yeah, this part. So this part of the Lake District kind of gets forgotten a little bit, but it's got some lovely little roads, and nice little places. Even at Holker Hall there's a cafe. It's good to have a mooch around, and there's a couple of gift shops and things. And also you can do a right turn just here, and that will take you up towards Cartmel, but we're going to go left towards Holker. So yeah, so if you go up there, I think about 4 mile up that road is Cartmel, and it's a nice square with 3 pubs. Actually has 5 pubs in Cartmel, but just a nice place to pull up and sit outside a pub and grab a shandy and a spot of lunch. And of course you've got Cartmel Racecourse there as well. Always nice to see, but on, I think it's 3 bank holidays a year, there's a race meeting, and definitely steer clear of that if you're thinking on going on the bike and grabbing some lunch, because it's absolutely packed and roads are all closed off and things, so not great for parking. But other than those 3 bank holiday weekends, it's a nice place to visit. And it is South Lake, so it's literally 20 minutes from Lake Windermere, or less really. So we're just coming to national speed limit, and this is where Holcomosses start. And it's quite a fast road, nice flowing road this. It's a little bit bumpy in places, and also there's a lot of deer around this area, so you just got to be careful on the sides of the roads that there's no deer and about to run out in front of you. I can see the outlying rain in the distance. It's just seems to be lingering over the mountains, over the lakes. Clouds seem to be getting stuck, which is a good thing because I'm not heading there. As you can see, a bit bumpy. Not sure how the wind is being picked up by this microphone. Now that I've taken the screen off the bike and it's a naked front, back to standard original. Obviously, I'm getting actually cleaner air around my helmet, not so much buffeting that comes off the Yamaha Touring screen, so perhaps it's not that bad. The only thing I do notice is on my body, on my chest, there's a little bit more pressure. Not too much, up to about national speed limit, or just slightly over. It's okay, but once you go over that, then you kind of push back a little bit, straight armed. So there's a long straight coming up here. I'll be able to get past this car. Careful of this hump here, otherwise you'll take off. Actually resurface this part of the road, which is nice. They do actually resurface it every few years, and got that corner wrong. And the reason they resurface it, as you can see, it's all up and down. And the main reason is that originally this road was built on marshland, so they actually built it on top of trees. And as the trees tend to disintegrate over the years, the road has lowered and dropped in places, making it a bit of a roller coaster, but yeah, it's still quite a nice road. Just got to take it a little bit easy in some places. So we're just coming into Haverthwaite now, back into 30, and over a bridge just in a minute. There we go. And the river underneath. And then we just want to be turning right up here just to cut through back onto the A590. So where this Tesco van's pulling out, we need to just come right just here. Just be careful of the left, because you've got cars coming around there. And this will take us through, like I say, to the A590, and that will be just out, or will come out right opposite Haverthwaite Steam Railway, where you can get a steam railway right the way up to Lakeside, to where the boat trips go up Lake Windermere. So a nice little trip with the family there. Little hint. And then you can take the boat from Lakeside all the way up to Bowness and Ambleside and back down again to the steam railway just here. And I can see there's a train steaming up, ready to go. Also, there's a tea room there and a play area, gift shop, an engine shed. So if you're into trains, that's for you then. Train just there setting off, and we're just going to turn left just after here, where you see the sign Backbarrow. And this will take you through the kind of a village. There's not much here really. Many years ago, when I was in secondary school, I lived up on the hill to the right there, and I used to have to catch the school bus from down in the bottom here, where the hotel is currently, and that used to be a Dolly Blue Works. So it used to stink of sulphur, and you used to get the guys coming out that worked in there. Kind of been good for their skin, because they used to come out absolutely blue, looking like a Smurf. And in today's day and age, we wouldn't allow that, just for health reasons. So yeah, it got all scrubbed and dismantled, and now it's a hotel and spa just there. Okay, so just after you go under the bridge at the hotel just there, turn left by this little house here, and then the Lakeland Motor Museum is just up this little road just here. Opposite. Cafe Ambio. So you got some E-type Jags and old cars. Must be a meat, something like that. I definitely think that comfort seat, though, not the comfort seat, the standard seat that I've put on the bike, is a lot more comfy. A lot more comfy. So happy with that. Anyway, let's put the steering lock on. It's pretty safe here, by the way, but you never know. Not that the steering lock's going to make any difference to anyone wanting to steal it. So let's head in and see what it's all about.
of the features about this car whereby he evaded the law, able to get by in fast traffic, I will demonstrate to you. First, the fact that this car is equipped with a regulation police siren. The siren in this car would enable Capone to get away at any time, as is one of the laws in the United States, that no one but an official, police, or fireman may have one of these on his car. And by very touching. Now the feature about this car is that it is equipped with bulletproof glass throughout. These doors weigh 10 stone, each and every one of them. Windshield,
in fact. Or as it's been shown it 20 odd seconds in hand as it comes into fuel at the end on lap 4. And really, he's back to the same state he was in on Monday with the Superbike race. He's getting the forwards and he's managing the gap. Guy Martin's got all the pressure, all the work to do. But he's doing it as well, sweeping past that is there.
To McGuinness, well, I've got to say, at this stage, probably the number one man. Will he be on for his 13th win? He's got this bit that last nut on the wheel, and away he goes. McGuinness is fired up instantaneously. And that's it now. We've got 2 more laps. One of them will be the flying finish. Will he up his game still further?
McGuinness doesn't do that, does he?
No.
McGuinness has his game plan, and if he doesn't need to, if Guy Martin was breathing down his neck, well, not.
These two on the racetrack together are around. Guy Martin and Ian Anderson.
Looks easy, but actually calls for real skill to achieve this sort of control of those fast-moving 3-pound slats of wood. Methods of starting vary. You can sit on a platform with your skis in the water, or start actually in the water in a sitting position. In either case, you're going to be preparing for a half-dirty move that will cut you off balance. You're really expert.
Oh no, they're all further around there.
Oh yeah, well, I'll get that.
Okay, so that was the Lakeland Motor Museum and Cafe Ambio, and we're just heading back to the bike now in the car park. I'll just show you that. Tell me how it looks. Now the new parts are on and it's back to naked format. Okay, so we're just coming back out onto the A590 now, and we're going to head left back through Newbury Bridge and then up the bypass towards Lindale and then back down to Lancaster. So Lakeland Motor Museum, yeah, it's worth a visit. I don't think it's overpricey really, £9 to get in. The cafe there had a really superb breakfast. Service was brilliant, and they got a lot of choice on the menu. And as you can see from the footage within the motor museum, a lot of old bikes, some race bikes, Isle of Man TT stuff, and some beautiful, beautiful cars, old cars. So much memorabilia inside as well. I don't know where they've sourced it all from or whether it's a private collection, but somebody's been hoarding some stuff over the years. So yeah, it's just at Back Barrow. We're just coming into Newbury Bridge now. So you may remember from my previous videos, you've got the Swan at Newbury Bridge just on the left there, and then you got the Newbury Bridge Hotel on your right just here. So as you can see, we're just at the start of Lake Windermere just here, and if you turn left on the A592, that'll take you up the side of Windermere and up to Bonus. So if you are travelling up to the lakes and you want to take in South Lakeland as well, then the Motor Museum and the cafe there, great place to stop. You know, if you're thinking, oh, where shall I have a run out to? Yeah, it's a good one if you're coming up this way, or if you're quite local or near to this this area, and then I highly recommend it. The one thing I would say about the cafe, it can get quite busy, and the motor museum, because they do accept coaches, and you do get some coach trips coming into there, sometimes weekends, mainly Sundays, but if you're there early enough in the morning before lunchtime like I was, then you're not going to get tripped up by that. So the rain didn't come, so I can't check out my hugger and see if it creates more or less spray underneath the bike, but anyway, we shouldn't wish for rain, should we? Not yet, we'll get enough of that in winter. So it's 12:07 and we're just heading home now to catch the MotoGP at 1 o'clock. One of the good points for the motor museum as well is when you go in and buy the little shop, they have like a gift shop coming out and going in, and lots of little things, even little badges with Honda or Yamaha or BSA or those type of pin badges as well that they sell there. But yeah, when you buy your ticket, they'll ask you, do you want us to keep your helmet? Great, pass them your helmet and they'll store it nicely behind the counter, and then gives you some free hands to take some pictures and things as you go around the museum. So yeah, good experience. Highly recommend, and enjoyed my my morning out to the Lakeland Motor Museum and the cafe they have there. Also, have you seen outside a few Ferraris and bits and bobs, people bringing their own classic cars to the museum as well. So I don't know what event was going on today, but I would imagine there's some events most weekends going on anyway. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for another one next weekend, and have a good working week, and I'll catch you soon. And hit the bell button for regular reminders of new videos coming up.